Well, here we are at the final stage, So I've made another batch of custard, 1.5, just to make sure we're there. But this is what it's all about, isn't it? You learn as you go on. You try something and you kind of adapt. So here we are, last bit of custard. I'm going to get this on. That stuff is it's almost set in there, and this is still warm, but it's cooled down a fair bit, and I'm just going to keep on topping that and see how we go, and then I'm going to allow that to spread itself and just ease it into the edges and see where we are. Let's go. Actually, with it being warmer, you'll get a better finish. It'll be a better, not like you're going to see it because you're going to smother it in coconut. But there we are. I like things, like I say, anything like this, I like it to look full. You know what I mean? It looks always looks to me, when you see the sides of pastry and whatever, always seems to me like it's a bit stingy when there's, that much gap at the top. I think, well, what you're making the pastry that wide for, unless you're going to fill it. So for me, personally, as everything is. So looking at what's left in there, that is as full as I want it to be. Probably get it a touch more if I want. Yeah, probably get it a touch more, but that let's just spread it that bit further over this way. The trouble is, I like things to be blob on if I can, and sometimes that's a bad thing, because my dad always said, he said, when you're always trying to achieve perfection, he said, you'll never be happy. He was right in a lot, but neither do I want to be slapdash. You know what I mean? There's a balance between the two. I've just touched my fingers. I'm going to have to wash my fingers now. Can't help yourself. That's the trouble. The trouble when you've got custard, what do you do? What do you do when you get custard on your fingers? You want to eat it, don't you? I mean, that's just the way it is. So the finale is we've got our nice toasted coconut, and I think, if what I remember, it had a fair liberal coating. So I'm going to go liberally over the top. And if I get a bit on the board, it's fine, because I've got a brush to get rid of it. But honestly, this is smelling absolutely gorgeous. It's the coconut. I think the coconut really, it's just sometimes the last little touches that set things off. Actually, I thought I'd do way too much coconut. There's going to be too much left in the pan, but let's just go. I want to, leave a little bit of custard showing to just to remind people what's under there. But that, for me, it's all about the finish. Brush. Honestly, some people, I'm sure. Let's tidy. I'm sure at the other end you'll be shaking your head now. I'm sure you will be thinking, what's he doing? What on earth? What's that about? Honestly, these brushes do come in handy, But what you don't want to do, I mean, sometimes you want the effect of that. But in this, it just looks a bit scruffy. So, I'll probably tidy that a little bit, just to finish. We've got to have a little finish on the top, haven't we? So, there's our Manchester tart. It took a little bit of getting there, but we got there. Done. Now that's going to go in the fridge. Take it back a bit so you can see the depth of everything. That's going to go in the fridge to set so it's nice. But I'm quite happy with that. So this is for Andrea. Andrea wanted Manchester tart. Here we go, Andrea. Manchester tart. You can pop round and get a slice if you want. She works with my wife at the hospital. So yeah. So there we are. We got there in the end, didn't we? It took a little bit of getting. So all I'm going to do is cover that over. Obviously, it's still a bit warm. Cover it over. Let it just really cool down in here. Get it in the fridge. Get it covered over in there, and it'll be good to go. Probably tomorrow or later on tonight, wherever. But there we go. Manchester tart, blast from the past. See what we got in store next. So bye for now.